Welcome to the Ultimate Trading Podcast for beginner traders. I'm your host, Isabel Maria, and today we're going to tackle a topic that every trader, no matter how experienced, has to face: mistakes. Yes, mistakes. They're inevitable in this game, and if you're going to be successful in trading, you need to learn how to use them as stepping stones toward improvement. You've probably heard the saying, you learn more from your losses than your wins. And while that's true in many ways, I know how tough it is when things don't go according to plan. Trust me, I've been there. But here's the secret: successful traders don't dwell on mistakes, they analyze them. They don't let a loss define them. Instead, they use it to sharpen their strategies and strengthen their mindset. So today we're going to dive deep into how to analyze your errors, learn from them, and turn them into valuable opportunities for growth. And trust me, if you take this approach, you'll not only improve your trading performance but you'll also build resilience, which, if you've been in the markets long enough, you know is absolutely critical. Let's start by talking about why learning from mistakes is so important. Mistakes, as much as we'd like to avoid them, are a natural part of the trading journey. Every single trader, and I mean every single one, has made them. Losses, wrong decisions, emotional reactions that led to impulsive trades. All of us have been there. The key thing is that these mistakes provide feedback. They're like little lessons that can guide you to become better at what you do. The problem is, if you don't analyze them, you'll just keep repeating the same mistakes, and that's a recipe for disaster. When you embrace mistakes as part of the learning process, you develop something that all successful traders share: resilience. Resilience means bouncing back after a loss or a bad trade. Looking at what went wrong, and learning from it so that next time, you can handle the situation better. Over time, this builds adaptability, and adaptability is what keeps you in the game for the long haul. Mistakes also help build self-awareness. You'll start to recognize patterns in your own decision-making. Maybe you're trading based on fear or greed, or perhaps you tend to take excessive risks when you're having a rough streak. Once you start identifying those patterns, you can make conscious adjustments to avoid them in the future. Self-awareness is one of the most valuable tools you can have as a trader because it allows you to break free from the emotional impulses that can cloud your judgment. Another benefit of analyzing mistakes is that it helps with risk management. Trading errors often expose flaws in our risk management practices. Maybe you didn't set a stop loss, or maybe you took on more risk than you were comfortable with, and it came back to bite you. When you analyze these mistakes, you can pinpoint where things went wrong and refine your risk management strategies for future trades. And here's the big one: continuous improvement. If you're not learning from your mistakes, you're stuck. But if you take the time to review your trades, the good ones and the bad ones, and really dig into what worked and what didn't, you'll continue to improve. It's an ongoing process, and it's this process of improvement that separates the successful traders from those who eventually burn out. Now let me give you a practical strategy to help you start learning from your mistakes. If you're not already doing it, start a trading journal. I know it sounds like a simple thing, but it's incredibly powerful. A trading journal allows you to track every trade, from the rationale behind the entry to the emotions you were feeling at the time. And, of course, the outcome. This is where you can really get granular and start identifying patterns in your behavior. You'll also be able to see the strategies that work and the ones that need adjustment. If you're looking to take it a step further, post-trade analysis is key. After each trading session, take the time to review the trades you made. Ask yourself, what was my initial plan for this trade? Did I stick to my strategy? Were emotions influencing my decisions? What were the market conditions at the time? And most importantly, what could I have done differently? This kind of reflection will help you identify where you went wrong and how you can adjust in the future. But it's not just about self-analysis. Seek feedback and mentorship. Trading can be a lonely pursuit, but there are plenty of communities out there, online forums, social media groups, or even one-on-one mentorships, where you can connect with other traders. Having someone with more experience look at your trades and give you honest feedback can be a game changer. They might see things that you missed or offer strategies that you hadn't considered. You'll also want to implement a structured learning plan. When you identify mistakes, don't just recognize them and move on. Create a plan to address them. For example, if emotional trading is your issue, set specific goals like practicing mindfulness techniques or creating stricter rules for your entries and exits. It's about developing a clear, actionable roadmap to improve. And let's not forget about the technology and tools available. Many trading platforms have performance reports, trade analytics, and risk assessment tools that can help you quantify your mistakes and track your progress. Don't be afraid to leverage these tools. They'll give you data-driven insights into your trading performance that will make your self-analysis more objective. Now let's talk about a case study to bring all of this to life. Meet John. He's been trading forex for about 3 years. Despite having a solid technical strategy, John's trading was often erratic. Why? Because he couldn't manage his emotions. During volatile market conditions, he'd make impulsive decisions, chasing after losses and deviating from his trading plan. Over time, his account started to show the effects of these poor decisions. John had the strategy. What he didn't have was the emotional control and discipline to execute it properly. Here's where John decided to make a change. First, he began keeping a trading journal. He recorded not just the trades he made, but also his emotional state, the reasons for his decisions, and the outcomes. By reviewing his journal regularly, John started to see patterns in his behavior. He realized that fear and greed were often driving his trades, not his strategy. Next, John implemented post-trade analysis. After each trading session, he reviewed every trade, whether it was successful or not. He asked himself the hard questions. Did I follow my plan? How did I feel when I made this trade? What could I have done better? This was a turning point for him. He started to understand that the market was only part of the equation. His mindset was just as important. John also sought mentorship. He joined an online community and found a mentor with extensive experience in forex trading. Through discussions with his mentor, he gained new insights into managing his emotions and maintaining discipline. The mentorship gave him the perspective he needed to improve his approach. Then, John put together a structured learning plan. He set specific goals, like adhering strictly to his risk management rules and practicing mindfulness to control his emotions. He also committed to reviewing market conditions before each session to ensure he was adequately prepared. And finally, John took advantage of technology. His trading platform provided detailed performance metrics, which he used to track his progress. This data helped him measure improvements over time and allowed him to see where he still needed to make adjustments. So how did it all turn out? Well, John's results improved dramatically. By following his trading plan, he stopped letting emotions dictate his trades. His losses decreased, and he started to see more consistent profits. The combination of discipline, emotional control, and continuous learning made all the difference. Now I want to hear from you. What about you? How do you approach learning from your mistakes? Do you have a trading journal, or are you doing post-trade analysis? If you're not doing these things, I highly recommend you start. It doesn't matter how long you've been trading. It's never too late to start learning from your mistakes and improving your process. Drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and what you've learned from your own experiences in the markets. Remember, mistakes are inevitable, but they don't have to hold you back. Embrace them, learn from them, and use them as the stepping stones they are. That's how you grow as a trader and how you find long-term success in the markets.
Thank you for listening to the 101 Trading Tips in the Ultimate Trading Podcast, brought to you by bellsforex.com AudioWorks. We hope this episode gave you insights, perspective, and practical ideas to strengthen your trading mindset and improve your decision-making. Stay disciplined, keep learning, and remember, every trade is a step toward building your edge. If you found value in today's episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Sharing the podcast with fellow traders helps us grow and bring even more free trading education to the community. Visit us anytime at bellsforex.com for resources, guides, and tools to support your trading journey. Until next time, trade smart, stay disciplined, and keep building your edge. Happy trading.